You know her from You, Me, and Dupree, The Skeleton Key, and her star-making role in Almost Famous. Now, Kate Hudson strikes gold again with the #1 movie in America, Fool's Gold, where she teams up with her How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days co-star Matthew McConaughey. Joining us now today from Los Angeles is Kate Hudson. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Monique. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So how did you and Matthew McConaughey end up working together again on Fool's Gold?
Well, you know, we had such awesome and exciting success on How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And after that, people had come to us and asked us to work together again. And just nothing felt like it was really that right, and it felt kind of like the same thing. And then Fool's Gold came along, and Matthew was already attached to it. And they came to me and said, is this something that, you know, I'd want to do? And we kind of all jumped up and said, yay, it's the right kind of movie, and we get to do it again. And so we did. And then now I'm so excited because I think we'll be able to do it again.
Oh, you're going to do another movie together?
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think with the weekend this weekend, it was really exciting again, and so happy that people wanted to see the movie, and hopefully we'll be able to work together
Well,
again.
you guys have such great chemistry together on screen. You must be really good friends.
Yeah, we're good friends, and then again, we're not, you know, we really don't communicate very often. You know, Matthew has a whole life and girlfriend and thing, and I have the same thing. But when we do finally get together, it's pretty like we just pick up right where we left off all the time, and we really love each other, and we respect each other, and I think that makes it work for us because, you know, I love him for everything that he is, and he is definitely an original. So,
and that really comes across on screen.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the movie. I understand there's some really challenging underwater scenes. You had to learn to do a little of your own diving and stuff. What was that like?
I did. I had to learn how to dive, which I never wanted to do ever in my life because I'm terrified of sharks. But I did it. I finally got the nerve up, got under the water, got certified. One of my favorite accomplishments to date, other than, of course, my son, but that was a real sort of accomplishment for me. And then we got to do all the stuff in the tank, and so we spent a month under the water doing stunt work, so doing a lot of what you call emergency procedures underwater. And so Matthew and I got pretty good at the whole diving thing.
Was there any point though where you're like, okay, I'm freaking out, I'm totally scared right now, and you wanted to kind of give up, or?
No, you can't do that when you're in water. You do that in water and you die. I mean, that's really the truth.
Right.
You know, you have to really be ready for, you know, you have to calm yourself down. You have to realize that everything that's in there is going to help you. You've got all the people around that need air supply and different air supplies and stuff. But when you panic is the worst thing you could do in water. So that was the first mind lesson that we had to all learn. But it's a real lesson in surrender too. It was really great. The whole experience was just awesome. Now, the moped stuff freaked me out. Like, getting on the back of that moped, we were going pretty fast on that moped in the tiniest little spaces. My knee got, you know, just knocked by a tree one time real bad. And, you know, we really, you know, we had quite a few stunts. That was actually kind of probably more terrifying in a way.
Really? I have a weird water thing, so that would scare me. You're a tough lady,
yeah, but I'm
Kate.
in, you know, you're kind of in control of that. Like, I was on the back, Matthew was driving.
Yeah.
You kind of go, Matthew, my life is in your hands. Good. Thank God I'm still here to tell the story.
Well, Kate, obviously, I mean, you've done so much. You have a wonderful resume. You have a family. How do you balance it all?
I don't. No, one day at a time. I think any working mom knows what I'm talking about. It's no different than from what they do, except, you know, the only thing I can say is that sometimes I have to travel, which is very hard. But I have the luxury of being able to take Ryder with me most of the time. When I don't have him, I think, like I said, like any working mom, it's just hard. You just feel guilty, you know.
Yeah.
You just feel guilty you can't be there for the 2 days you're gone. At the same time, I know that it's good for him that because I grew up with busy parents, and I admired their work ethic, and it showed me what I had to do to make my own life, my own career, and my own success. And I just hope I can give that back to my son, and he sees that both mom and dad work really hard. Yeah. The only important thing for Chris and I is just to make sure that we're both not working too much at the same time, so we can balance that, and that's really the main focus. So wow, everything else comes second, you know. Yeah,
you really seem to have a good handle on life. You kind of have your family, you have the kind of the celebrity thing gone wild. You know, you have all these things to deal with, so you seem to be really balanced.
You know, the only thing I could say is that you know, we live in an industry that's constantly making up stories, and you know, they write things about you, and they go off and they talk about things that you talk about you with people you don't even know. I mean, the things that you hear on a daily basis are so absurd from my end and my family's end, that you just kind of look to your family. For me, I just kind of look to my family and say, you know, that's it. That's all that matters. This is the truth. That's not real. And I get to wake up every morning and have an amazing life with my son and my ex and my family. And that's like, to me, that's it. That keeps me totally content and busy.
Yeah.
So,
good words of advice for all of us to live by. Put your family first.
We'll see what happens as he gets older. We'll see if it works, you know. It's like I always say, it's like you have all these things, you do what you can, and then you never know, you know.
Right.
So we'll see.
Kate Hudson, you're such a delight. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Monique. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
All right. You are watching Central Valley Today. We'll be right back.